r/AskReddit. How would a conversation with you and 13-year-old you go? 13-year-old me would be spouting some gang shit and I will slap the shit out of him. How old are you now? 33. And we're still the same height. Sorry, kiddo. We will never reach 5 feet. I'd tell tiny me to just punch the shit out of my school bully the first time she opened her mouth. Because a week of detention is worth not having to go to therapy for a girl named December telling you nobody liked me and I should kill myself basically daily for 2 years. I just have to hope tiny me listened. 13-year-old me would take one look at me and ask how the heck did we get so chunky in the future? Bad decisions and 3 kids. Kid, for your information, we should have waited until we met the right man. I would tell him sadly you survive and shit didn't get better. Don't trust your best mate's sister. She will use you. Don't trust the goth in applied science. She will stab you in back when you become homeless. Oh yeah. You gonna become homeless. Also look out for and after Josh. He committed suicide in my timeline so when he doesn't turn up at the youth club talk to him. Also when your biological dad tries to make contact again just block him. He forgets about you after a day again. Life just gets shitter from now on. You are autistic BTW finally got diagnosed. Just when you start to get help coronavirus causes it all to get cancelled. The last 7 years were completely shit. He'd be confused that I'm a woman. I did this with my therapist. I broke down and cried through the remaining session. Hey, I know you tried killing yourself last year. It's okay. You have a lesion in your brain that's causing you to have upwards of 20 micro seizures per night. This is causing you to be bipolar with psychotic episodes. What you're feeling is real to you. I know it. I've felt it. But it is also your sickness. You're going to have a lot of important decisions to make very soon. Find help. Get medicated. Your family won't understand. That's fine. When you are in control of yourself you can rationalize their actions. You can understand why. With their upbringing. They don't understand. Why instead of taking you to a hospital they beat you when they found that empty bottle of pills. It's not their fault. It's not your fault. Get the help you need before you destroy your life. So, you stay up all night for work? Yep. And you sleep all day? And when you're not working or sleeping? You just play video games? Or write? Or draw? Or try learning new skills online? And you don't go to church anymore? Fuck no. What? You swear? 2. Shit. I can see where this conversation is heading. Let me grab a beer before we get there. You drink alcohol? Well, at least you're not a bleeding heart liberal or something. Well, I think it's safe to say the little self-righteous shit and I would not get along. 13. So what do you work with? Me now. This autumn I'll start working with exactly the thing we always said we wouldn't. We will become our dad. Take off your underwear. He'd be surprised we made it past 18. Older me. Hey, so religion is bullshit. Younger me. I know dipshit. But I still have 12 hours I've got to get through every week. Older me. You're just gonna say it gets better, you'll have freedom eventually. Younger me. You autistic piece of shit potato. How does that help me at all? Stop bragging, you goddamn vegetable wannabe. I would try to be both extremely loving and extremely honest. First, I would say, girl, you can't pull off a pixie cut. You have cowlicks. Please. Give it up. And also, please don't marry a guy because it feels like society expects you to be married by a certain age. You will save yourself a ridiculous amount of heartache. And finally, I would tell her, don't be self-conscious about being smart and maybe a little awkward. Pretty doesn't necessarily last. Wealthy doesn't necessarily last. Smart, however, can last you an entire lifetime. So cultivate it. Furnish your mind with beautiful facts and beautiful stories and beautiful poetry. 13-year-old me would be really disappointed in how girly I look and judge me so hard for wearing only dresses. I am the result of you not giving a fuck. I would try to guide and advise him, let him know he needs to toughen up because as hard as things are, life gets a fuckload harder. He would ignore me and spout some pseudo-philosophical crap because he knows best. Obviously. Me. Hey 13-year-old me. Oh, I don't know how to talk to girls. Me. Life is shit right now. I remember. Want a hug? Hugs. Me. Whispers also you are gay. Young me. What? 13. How many chicks did we get now? 44 not enough. 13. Pulls the trigger. Very badly. Well little buddy you'd better fucking stay in school. Also. Get swole as fuck. Invest in Bitcoin and then never have to work a day in your life. You're gonna have a lot of sex and women are plentiful so don't chase any particular person. It would be 500 different ways of convincing her she's not ugly. I'd tell my 13-year-old self that having a boyfriend would not validate me in front of strangers. And that if I wasn't so distracted by everyone else's opinions, I would have found out sooner that my boyfriend at the time was very closeted and very gay. You're not going to be using any of this. Don't worry about it. I would just hug him cause it legit was bad already at 13 in home life and it only will get worse from there on. Moving halfway around the world. Only to be abused constantly. Not the best thing. I wouldn't say a thing but hug him cause really there are no words that can amount to how much sympathy I would have for the next several years. Well. Pretty weird. I'm 13. Did you get to have sex? Yes. Try to study anatomy. Though. End up with a fist fight. First I'd fist bump him for tapping that pub owner's daughter. Then we'd have a great discussion on the upcoming mistakes and how to avoid them. If any time was left, we'd talk about the achievements he has to look forward to. When you get a bad gut feeling about someone, follow it. You'll never be wrong. Trust me. I threaten to kill him if he does the same shit I did. Probably would beat him up. My 13-year-old self would be absolutely horrified at the life I am living now. Because I, male, am sexually active with my boyfriend, 2 strikes. 4 gay and 4 not married. And furthermore I am divorced, from a woman. And a cam whore. Oh. And a Democrat. Still a churchgoer. Though. If he would listen to me at all. I could save him a lot of heartache. Though. Poor little guy. Don't start smoking, fuck you. You're about what's gonna happen the next year. Very horny. I've thought about that so much honestly because I was completely different back then and I think it would be like talking to an entirely different person. Would probably be extremely dull and we'd both try to get out of it at the first opportunity. And get back to playing them video games. She would probably annoy the heck out of me with how happy she is. I'd just shout at him man up. Get some confidence, and then I'd beat the shit out of him. She'll be crying at me see she have no friends at school and her confidence? Lower than my grades in math now. And would tell her not to fuck up her studies and her time and have some courage to make friends so that we'll never suffer from existential crisis for not having a medal of excellence or something like that. I'm as messed up now as then, so just normal really. Buy bitcoins. Alright. So after your dad is arrested, here's what you do. Me now. You're gay and autistic. Do some research about it. Tell your family and the teachers you're being bullied and you've already felt suicidal. They won't judge you. Warn your mum about moving in with Steve and be adamant that you won't move in with him. Eat healthier and get active. And friends come and go in life so don't hold on to people just because you feel lonely. 13-year-old me. What? It would be one somber, cynical, pessimistic conversation with me hitting my younger self with hard truths. What he should be doing. And realistic expectations. It would go something along the lines of if you carry on like this things will be okay. You won't have all the things that money can but you will have good times. If you work harder you will have a chance to be more successful. Also work out more. Easy better. And make a good damn blog or YouTube thing cause that shit is going to blow up. Mum's right. Not trans and then 13-year-old me would cry. Well, pretty normally. There is no age gap for me. Coming out for a pint. Lad? Yes. Danga. Why? You dead yet, homie? Dick big yet? She would be disappointed and kick my ass. Go ask her out and have the best years of your life. Before it gets real and hard afterwards. The worst thing she could say is no. Just ask her out. Yo. Turns out. Weed is cool as shit. Okay. Don't try it till you're older though. Okay. Peace out. Little me. Who are you again? I look so much different than I did at 13. Stick with the friends that care about you. Bring 14. I'd warn the fucker that high school sucks. It'd probably be taken seriously. Wanna play Minecraft? I'd be telling 22-year-old me to find a job with my bachelor's degree and forget going to med school. Not worth it. Especially in 2020. Oh. And if you are having doubts about getting married in 3 months, don't worry. It will be the best decision of your life. I'm you from 3 years in the future. Do I have a car? Yes. What's 2020 like? It sucks. Doesn't it? Yep. Me. You got anything to eat? Me. No. Hey, when you hear about this weird digital money called Bitcoin, follow your gut and buy as much as you possibly can. Don't start selling it off until it's worth at least $10,000 in 2017. Sell it all off as soon as it hits $19,000. Hello. 13-year-old me would be happy I'm not longer obese but completely disheartened by the fact that I'm still horribly depressed. Left university. Went through so much heartbreak. And I'm addicted to nicotine benzos. I think I'd give depressed younger me depression. Me. Stop overeating, damn it. Most of your trouble will comes from this. Younger me. Who? Neither of us are very talkative. So we'd just stare at each other in awkward silence. Both parties involved will have some very choice words to say to the other. Me. Hey there. Younger me. Get away, you pervert. I am still 13.